history of Jamie Oliver.
Jamie Oliver, if you don't know him, is a celebrity chef. He first came out in 1991 with his cooking documentary, The Naked Chef. If you haven't seen it, it was really good. He basically turned cooking on its head, or something like its arse. Firstly, he was a young man. He wasn't one of these elder, alcoholic cooking men who drive around Spain and throw their dog in the sea. Oliver was a young pup, a cheeky chappie, still wet behind his ears. Basically, he shouldn't have been allowed in front of the camera. Hard to believe, all these years later, that when our Jamie first burst on our screens, he was just 8 years old. Really weird stuff. Anyway, it didn't stop there. He's been everywhere since. He's the child star that kept on giving. He literally turned cooking on its arse. Imagine a slam dunk in basketball, but the ball is an arse and the net is reality. He was that weird. Still is, to be fair. Every day since his debut, he's got weirder. Not surprising when he's been on TV every day since he was 8. Last series he made was filmed entirely with Oliver lying down in his garden, completely rat-faced. He only cooked what he could reach. It involved a lot of snails, grass, and the occasional football when it came over the fence. Jamie was drunker and more stoned than he's ever been. The reveal of the series came in the final episode, when we found out that Oliver wasn't beached in his own garden. He'd got confused after too many beef burgers and taken bed in a neighbour's garden. Jules, his gorgeous mate, found him next door but one a couple of weeks after his disappearance. As usual, Jamie was able to cheek his way out of it by smoothing a knob of butter under Jules's chicken skin, metaphorically speaking.
Me and Lady Legend are a bit obsessed with him at the moment. It's not that lately it's dawned on us that he's a bit of a godlike G-Unit. It's more like we've been worshipping at the altar for quite some time. We've even got a fun nickname for him. Jamie Olive Oil. I'm sure you get the joke, but we call him that because he absolutely melts on the stuff. I've been charting his rise to current deviled loose bird crazy status for some time. He ate something weird, peyote or similar, in a grocery in his American series and went full on hay bales. But truth be told, he doesn't need any such behaviour heightening technology. He just is. Darling, he's the living end. Jamie's latest series is called 15-Minute Meals. It's a sequel to his 30-Minute Meal series. If you haven't seen the first, then don't panic. They work as standalone entities. Well, I get 15 minutes, I've not seen 30. Don't worry, it's absolutely fine. Even I haven't seen all of Jamie's output. You'd have to be a bit of a beast if you had. Like I say, he's on TV every day, and when would you cook? You'd have to fetch the kitchen into the TV room. 15 minutes exists to train the viewer into making a 2, 3, 12-course meal within a, you guessed it, time limit. Impossible, you say? He's gone too far. What's next? 5-minute meals? Meals on wheels? A meal or no meal? Well, truth be told, he manages it. At least I think he does. The programme is longer than 15 minutes, and I don't know if it's live, so it's anybody's guess. Needless to say, the food looks absolutely terrific. A real triumph.
As is the Oliver way, he bishes and he brushes. The job is a good one. When might you need to make a 15-minute meal? When you're drunk and about to pass out, perhaps? Or when you're about to die, but you're starving? Oh, fuck off, Jamie. I don't have 30 minutes, you fat clown. I'm a working mum.
Sit yourself down with a glass of wine, darling Treacle. I have just the show and companion cookbook for you. Happy days. Bollocks on toast.
I remember when he first came out.
I used to frequent a site called FatTongue.com, which featured bare Photoshop J-pizzles of Oliver having a fat tongue and crude drawings suggesting such. It was basically my favourite website. It might even have been the first website I ever went on. I went to Leeds Festival around the time of Oliver's debut, and me and some friends were pitched near a Jamie lookalike. "Naked Chef!" we shouted at him from afar. He took it on the chin, as Oliver himself might, but after a couple of days of haranguing, he retorted with, "Fuck off! I know!" Believe me, no one at that time wanted to look like Jamie Oliver. Look at how far he's come nowadays, though. Sure, people still can't stand him sometimes, but I think he's a bigger laugh than he's ever been. He's been through the rinser. He's cooked for old Big Ears, Prince Charles. He's shown kids how to make a chicken nugget. He's tried to teach Americans to be less fat. Good luck with that. He cried because, dunno, someone picked a battery hen on Take Me Out.
Turkey bloody Twizzlers. He's lived the life of Riley, and the wildest thing is he's still going. And I don't even think he's 40 yet. Or 50 at least. Well, he's definitely not 60.
If anything, he's getting younger. He's the Benjamin Button of the cooking scene. All the rest have crashed and burned.
Worrell Thompson got caught with his pants down at the self-service. Gordon Effin Ramsay ate his own heart after snogging a shark up the butt. Nigel Slater cringed to death watching himself on TV. Marco Pierre White invented the electronic cigarette. Delia went to Farm Foods and never returned. Oliver is the king. He's the most comfortable man to ever appear on camera.
You can call him a Cabbage Patch Kid, you can call him a fat-tongued fool, but there he is, on your box, every day.
It's Oliver's kitchen. We're all just utensils in it.